Dear students, in this video we are going to start third chapter, interpolation. Interpolation. In this chapter, first topic is finite difference. Finite difference operators and their relations. First we will see what is interpolation. Okay. The process of finding the curve passing through the point x0 y0, that means order pair x0 y0, comma order pair x2 y2, comma and so on up to xn yn is called interpolation. And the obtained curve is called interpolating curve. And the obtained curve is called interpolating curve. Okay. See here, what is interpolation? Interpolation is the process of finding the curve passing through the point x0, y0. Suppose here is a point x0, y0. Suppose here is a point x1, y1. Sorry, here is x1, comma y1 and so on. Suppose here is a point x2, y2 and here is a point, suppose x3 and y3. Interpolation, it is nothing but the process of curve passing through these points. Okay. And the obtained curve means this curve is called interpolating curve. And here observe that order pair x0 is means for any function, if you have a relation y is equals to f of x or f of x is equals to y. If you put value of x is equals to x0, then you get y0. If you put value of x is x1, then we will get y1 and so on. F of xn is equals to yn. Okay, means yn is the value of a function at point xn. Okay. What is interpolation? Interpolation is the process of finding the curve passing through the points x0, y0 and so on up to order pair xn, yn. And obtained curve is called interpolating curve. Okay. Now next topic is finite difference. Okay. The calculus of finite differences deals with the changes the changes that take place in the value of a function due to finite changes in the independent variable. Okay, finite differences. It is the calculus of finite differences that deals with the changes that take place in the value of a function due to finite changes in the independent variable. Okay, see here, y is equal to f of x in this function. Okay, this x is independent variable and y is dependent variable. Means if you changes the value of independent variable, then your function's value, means dependent variable values are changing. First type of finite differences is forward differences. Sorry, here is F capital. Forward differences. Okay. Now we will see what is forward difference. Let y is equal to f of x be a single valued function. Okay, and continuous on the interval x0, x comma x1. Okay, the value of independent variable. Here independent variable is x. Value of independent variable x are called arguments, and corresponding values here is the values of independent variable x are called arguments, and the corresponding values of y is equal to f of x are called entries. The differences f of x plus h minus f of x, comma f of x plus 2h minus f of x plus h, plus and so on up to f of x plus nh, minus f of x plus n minus 1 into h are called first forward differences. First forward forward differences are called first forward differences, and H is called interval of differentiation. Interval of differencing. Interval of differencing. These are denoted by delta f of x is equal to f of x plus h minus f of x. Next, delta f of x plus h, which is equal to f of x plus 2h minus f of x plus h, and so on. Okay, the differences of first order, forward differences are called second order forward differences. See here, what is forward differences? Let y is equal to f of x be a single valued function and which is continuous on the interval x0, x1. The values of independent variable x are called arguments, and corresponding values of y is equal to f of x are called entries. Okay, the differences f of x plus h minus f of x, which is equal to f of x plus, the differences f of x plus h minus f of x, f of x plus 2h minus f of x plus h, plus and so on up to these are called first forward differences, and h is called interval of differencing. Interval of differencing means, suppose here is you have an interval, suppose your interval is x0, x1. Okay, now we will suppose we divide this interval in equal distance, this and so on. This is the x0 from this to this interval is x0 plus h, means this point is x0 plus h because this distance is h. Next, this point is x0 plus, see here this distance is h, plus again this distance is h, then this point is x0 plus 2h, this is x0 plus 3h, and so on. Now differences is f of, suppose here we replace x by x0, then what happens? This is nothing but differences is f of means value of function at point x0 plus h minus value of a function at point x0. Next, value of a function at point x0 plus 2h minus value of a function at point x0 plus h, and so on. Okay, this is the forward, this is the first forward differences. Okay, these are denoted by delta f of x, which is equals to f of x plus h minus f of x. Delta f of x plus h means delta f of x plus 2h minus f of x plus h, and so on up to delta f of x plus n minus 1h, which is equals to f of x plus nh minus f of x plus n minus 1 into h. Okay. The differences of first order forward differences are called second order forward differences. Okay. The second order forward differences are calculated as follows. Delta square f of x, second order, here power of delta is 2 and in first order power of delta is 1. Okay, which is equal to, this can be written as delta in bracket delta f of x. Okay, delta. See here, what is delta f of x? Is f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay, which is nothing but delta f of x plus h minus delta f of x. Means we operate delta on f of x plus h and f of x. Okay. Now what is delta f of x plus h? It is f of x plus 2h minus f of x plus h. Okay, minus delta f of x is f of x plus h minus f of x. Okay, simplify this equation. What do we get? F of x plus 2h minus, see here, minus f of x plus h minus f of x plus h is minus 2 f of x plus h. This minus is plus f of x, means delta square f of x is equals to this term. Okay. In next line, write down the differences of second order forward differences are called third order forward differences. Okay. The difference of second order forward differences are called third order forward differences. And what is second order forward differences? It is the differences of first order forward differences. Also, we can denote the forward differences as follows. Also, we can denote the forward differences as follows. Let y0, y1 and so on up to yn be a set of values of any function y is equal to f of x. Okay, the differences y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1 and so on up to yn minus yn minus 1 are called first forward differences and denoted by delta y0, delta y1 and so on up to delta yn respectively. Okay, the operator delta is known as the forward difference operator. Okay, delta y0 is equals to y1 minus y0, delta y1 is equals to y2 minus y1 and so on up to delta yn minus 1 is equals to yn minus 1 minus, yn minus 1. Okay, also second order forward differences are calculated as follows. Okay, delta square y0, which is nothing but delta of delta y0, which is equals to delta y0 is y1 minus y0, which is nothing but delta y1 minus delta y0. Okay, which is equals to, what is delta y1 is y2 minus y1 and minus delta y0 is y1 minus y0. Okay, which is equals to, what is y2 as it is, minus y1 is minus 2y1 plus y0, means delta square y0 is equals to y2 minus 2y1 plus y0 and so on up to, here I write, and so on up to delta square yn minus 1, which is equals to delta yn minus delta yn minus 1, because here delta y0 is delta y1 minus delta y0. Okay, therefore delta yn minus 1 is delta yn minus delta yn minus 1. In general, n forward difference and forward difference is given by delta raised to n y r minus 1, which is nothing but delta raised to n minus 1 y r minus delta raised to n minus 1 r minus 1. This is nothing but delta raised to n f of x, which is equal to delta raised to n minus 1 f of x plus h minus delta raised to n minus 1 f of x. In general, here is nth order forward differences is given by delta raised to n y r minus 1 is equal to delta raised to n minus 1 y r which minus delta raised to n minus 1 y r minus 1. And delta raised to n f of x is equal to delta raised to n minus 1 f of x plus h minus delta raised to n minus 1 f of x. See here student, if you take y0 is equals to f of x, then y1 is equals to f of x plus h. Next y2 is equals to f of x plus 2h. Delta f, okay. See here, suppose this is your interval x, y, okay. This is, suppose this is a point x plus h, this is a point x plus 2h, this is a point x plus 3h and so on, okay. If you consider y0 is equals to f of x, then next value of a function at point value of a function at point x plus h is y1. Next value of a function at point x plus 2h is y2, okay. Then understand this formula, okay. See here, we have general formula is delta raised to n yr minus 1 is equals to delta raised to n minus 1 yr minus delta raised to n minus 1 yr minus 1, okay. See here, if you here, okay, suppose here your r minus 1 is 0, okay, y 0, and if you take n is equals to 1, then you have to calculate delta y0, which is nothing but, see here your n is 1, 1 minus 1 is obviously 0, anything raised to 0 is 0, therefore it is, anything raised to 0 is 1, therefore delta raised to 0 is 1, which is equal to yr, y1, here we have taken r minus 1 is 0, here is r, then we have to add 1 in that 0, it becomes y1 minus delta raised to again 0 means 1, here is yr minus 1 which is y0, okay. This is delta y0, delta y0 is y1 minus y0. Similarly we calculate delta f of x, okay. Delta f of x, n here n is 1, therefore 1 minus 1 is 0, therefore we get delta raised to 0 which is again 1, for which is f of x plus h minus f of x, okay. Similarly we can find out other means similarly we can find out delta f of x plus h, delta f of x plus 2h and so on, okay. In next line, write down forward differences table, okay. Now we will draw a table. Here is x, here is y is equals to f of x, here is our delta y, next Okay. A y is equal to f of x. Next is delta y. Next is delta square y and delta cube y. Okay. Suppose we have values of x are x0, x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5. Their corresponding value means value of a function at x0 is y0, y1, y2, y3, y4 and y5. Okay. Delta y means here we have to calculate delta y0, which is nothing but y1 minus y0, as previously we have seen. Delta y1, which is nothing but y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. Delta y2, which is nothing but y3 minus y2. Delta y3, which is nothing but y4 minus y3. And delta y4, which is nothing but y5 minus y4. Okay. Now we have to calculate delta square. Means we have to calculate second order forward differences. Okay. Here we will calculate delta square y0, which is nothing but, students, see here, delta square y0, which is nothing but difference of delta y1 minus delta y0. Okay. Which is equal to delta y1. What is delta y1? Which is y2 minus y1 minus delta y0 is y1 minus y0. Okay. y2 minus y1 minus y1 is minus 2y1 plus y0, which is equal to y2 minus 2y1 plus y0. Here we can write y2 minus 2y1 plus y0. Okay. Next we have to calculate delta square y1, which is nothing but delta square y1, which is nothing but delta delta y2 minus delta y2. Put values of delta y2 and delta y1 and simplify this. After simplifying this, we get y3 minus 2y2 plus y1. Okay. Next is delta square y2, which is nothing but y4 minus 2y3 plus y2. Means it is the difference of delta y3 and delta y2. Okay. And delta square y3 is equal to delta y4 minus delta y3. And simplify that, we get y5 minus 2y4 plus y3. Okay. Next, delta cube y. Delta cube y. It is the third order forward differences. Okay. Which is nothing but the differences of second order forward differences. Means here we have to calculate delta cube y0, which is equal to delta square y1 minus delta square y0. Okay. Which is equal to, simplify this, what we get? See here, delta cube y0, which is equal to delta square y1 minus delta square y0. Okay. Delta square y1 is y2 minus 2y2 plus y1 minus delta square y0 is y2 minus 2y1 plus y0. Okay, y3 as it is minus 2y1 minus y2 is minus 3y2 plus y1, here is minus become plus 3y1 minus y0. Okay, minus y0. Therefore, it is y3 minus 3y2 plus 3y1 plus y0. Next, delta cube y1. It is the difference of delta square y2 and delta square y1. Simplifying this, we get, or here we can write delta square y2 minus delta square y1, okay, which is nothing but, simplify this, we get y4 minus 3y3 plus 3y2 minus y1. Sorry, here is minus. Okay, and delta cube y2 is delta. Okay, this difference write down in center of these two, means delta cube y2, which is equals to delta square y3 minus delta square y2, and after simplifying this, we will get y5 minus 3y4 plus 3y3 minus y2. This is the forward difference table, means in which we have x, the x is, values of x are called arguments and values of these y are called entries. Okay, next column is delta y, delta square and delta cube y. It is very simple table. Delta y0 is difference of y1 and y0. Delta y1 is y2 minus y1, delta y2 is y3 minus y2, delta y3 is y4 minus y3, and delta y4 is y5 minus y4. Okay, delta square y0 is difference of delta y1 and delta y0. Next, delta square y1, it is a difference of delta y2 and delta y1. Delta square y2 is delta y3 minus delta y2. Delta cube y3 is delta y4 minus delta y3. Delta cube y0 is delta square y1 minus delta square y0. Delta cube y1 is delta square y2 minus delta square y1. And delta cube y2 is delta, sorry, here is square, delta y3 minus delta square y3 minus delta square y2. Okay, in next line write down the entry y is called leading term, and delta y0, delta y1, and sorry, here is delta square y0 and so on are called leading differences. Are called leading differences. Sorry, here is y0, means this y0 is leading term, and delta y0, delta square y0, delta cube y0 and so on are called leading differences. Okay, we will stop here. In next video, we will see some examples on forward differences. Thank you.